Mic check, mic check. All right, we're gonna have to do the dance before. Go. The one camera just turns off. I don't know if it's overheating or not. But we're gonna do it, chat. Get the dance going, right? Meow. Welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. What's up, Vilemini? Vileminite? Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Right, Maui. Wow. Now wait, I'm sad leap year next year makes my birthday skip Friday. My last Friday, the 13th birthday, was in 2018. The next one is 2029. Wait. Your birthday's today? Cracky boy? Oh, okay. The 13th in general. I got you. And then there goes the camera. The GoPro camera is just overheating or something. Can't handle the power of the dance. Hey, I'm glad you're excited to see me, Roy. But you'll see me when you see me, okay? Jim. Let's get it going, Jim. Alright, so one of the cameras might cut off in the middle of this, so we'll see. If so, it is what it is. Jim? What song was that? Jim? Jim. There we go. You got it, buddy. Okay. A little slow off the ball, but made it around. All right, here we go, chat. All right, let's do a quick camera check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the one that might go out. So just a heads up on that. Flash. Oh, there goes the lights. Thanks. I don't know why the flashbang is turning the lights off. And there it goes. It's out. CPU's doing okay. We're doing all right. I see you down there. And then you're not able to see this. Yes, floor cam technical. Awkward stairs. Eyebrow dance. Trying to turn it back on. It's back on for the time being until it overheats. We have to get a fan for it. Woo! Hello, hello. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Thank you for being here. You just enjoyed the intro dance if this is your first time here. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a little under construction because one of the cameras is overheating, it looks like. The GoPro. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. So it is off now and charging. Maybe, you know what it is? It's probably not so much as overheating, but the battery drains faster than it can charge right now. That might be what's going on. Because I have it plugged into the monitor USB. I don't know how much power that is providing to it. But it does charge it at least. Anyway, hello. Welcome into the Clarkio Shenanigans Show. I am Clarkio. And, yeah, you just saw the intro dance. How many cameras do I have, Robin? I have the most cameras of any programming streamer you'll see on the platform. So, I hold that record at least. I started off with 1, worked my way up to 4 for the longest time, and just recently we are up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have a 7th that I haven't hooked up and figured out where I'm going to position it yet. So I technically have 7, but I only am actively using 6 at the moment. Let's say 5.5 since the GoPro is a little finicky right now. Next camera angle should be a top down. I like that idea. That'd be a pain. You mean like my ceiling, right? That's a pretty good idea, technical. I like that idea. I just don't know how I'd be able to pull that off necessarily. Also, CPU's doing okay today. I removed some more sources that were camera sources in OBS to help cut down on the CPU utilization there a little bit. We're hovering at about 60 to 70% right now while streaming. Yay. We'll see how it goes once I start programming. So, logistics-wise, it's the last stream for a little bit. For about 2 weeks because next week I will not be here. I'll be in London for a work trip, and I fly back on Friday next week. So, yeah, I won't. By the time I land, it'll be well past stream start time. A lot of duct tape, yes, technical. A lot of duct tape. Huggins, yes, 1 billion cameras. Your edges got worse? My edges, what do you mean? Like edges of the camera on the green screen, you mean? Is that what you're talking about, Roy? Good to see you, though. .com, good to see you as well. Rugmat, Frackberg, I'm Huggins Technical. Robin, welcome in. Happy to have you here. First time chatter. Willem, welcome in as well. Thank you for trying out the flashbang and looking for a sense command, although I'm not gaming. Am I under a gaming category right now? Who else did I see? Any other hellos? If you're here lurking, thank you for lurking. If you're here and willing to chat, thank you for chatting. Good to see you all. Happy Friday. Hope you've had a great week so far. If you're new to the stream, this is the format of what we do. We chat for a little bit. We talk about wins of the week and celebrate each other's wins. If you don't know what that is, there's a command in chat, !WOTW, and the stream element spot will tell you more. 2, We play some word games like Wordle and Words on Stream for a little bit, because usually I'm like eating lunch and I can't really get into the mix of programming just yet. And then we get into the technical programming content, which what we've been doing for the past like 8 streams now, and about 8-ish weeks, give or take some because of holidays. Working on a application for an event that we're doing for work. And we made significant progress since last stream, so I can't wait to show you all that. We're gonna be doing, it's built with Vue.js, Node.js, TypeScript. We're using Prisma, MySQL database, and any other technologies to kind of throw out there, buzzwords. I think that's about it. So any of that interests you, I hope you stick around and hang out. If not, you know, totally understand. Use your time wisely. Have a good rest of your Friday and a great weekend, and I'll see you maybe another time when I'm doing something more interesting that you're for you. Sweegie, hello, welcome in. Good to see you again. Thank you for being here. Huggin says it's been a week. Some shenanigans are much needed. Okay, good. I hope to help out with that. The edges on the shadow. Oh, they got worse. Why? Oh, you did the thing. I don't have the. Did you do the thing? Did you redeem a shadow thing? I don't see that right now. We're okay right now. Yeah. We're good. Oh, you're doing it now. It's not even working, is it? Oh, I see it. Oh, wow. Yeah, it got worse. You weren't kidding. You weren't kidding, Roy. Yeah. Okay. It's supposed to be just me. Oh, I think I know why now. I'm not going to fix it right now, but I know why now. Thank you for helping me realize that. It's the camera source that I have. It's all wonky. It's thinking of the other camera source that I had that's no longer like existent. Yeah, it's weird. Finicky stuff, but you know, it is what it is. This is what happens when you're ever changing your production. But thanks again so much for pointing that out, Roy. All right, so wins this week. Say work-wise, I just feel really good about the progress I've made and just the collaboration I've had with my colleague Micah, and just pair programming and doing stuff like that. That's a huge win. What else? Did the announcement ever go off in my Discord that we're live? No, it didn't. All right, I'm gonna announce it manually because that's not working. We're live even though the announcement didn't happen. Hop on in. I don't know why it's doing that. Confirm. All right. So CPU's at 90%. Once I did that, now it's back down. I did, but here's another. Okay. You did coffee. Thanks. That's a good RGB code right there. Or hex code, hex color code. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, stuff with work's going good. I'm excited to go see, so it's like a preemptive win. I'm excited to go see colleagues next week. Another upcoming win on Sunday. I'm going to see The Niche. So those of you that have been around the stream for a while, hey Nafron, good to see you. Those of you that have been around for a while probably have seen me and The Niche stream together before. He's a buddy that I met on Instagram through the developer community there. He and I have become close friends, and we meet weekly pretty much, have a video call weekly and just catch up with each other. And so for the very first time, we're going to meet in person in London. So I'm really excited about that. That's a win. What else? I've just had good quality time with the family before leading up to this trip. So I'm glad about that. I'm glad to have other family here to help support my immediate family while I'm gone too. So I'm grateful for that. What's another win? I'm trying to think. Anything else that's happened? I'm fairly well prepared for the trip. By the way, so I had to call the hotel I'm staying at because I wanted to make a modification to it, and they didn't have like an 800 number, and I ended up calling directly from the US to London, and I didn't realize, I didn't even think about it. I was just like, I can just do that. I could just call this number, not realizing what I'm going to be charged, like, by the minute, being on hold and everything too. Yeah, I made a mistake. So, but I think things will offset because the carrier I have has this kind of, when you're traveling, it has like this certain plan that you can get on, and they, based on the plan I'm on normally at home, they give a couple of free days or something like that. It looks like up to 9 days of free international plan coverage, so that will offset. But I would have gotten that for free, and like, so I made that mistake. So just a reminder to people, if you ever have to make calls internationally, look for the 800 number, and then if they don't, realize that it's going to cost you, like, find out what it might cost you per minute and try to keep that call as short as possible. I didn't realize that, and made a oopsie. So those are my wins of the week. What are your wins of the week, chat? What's happening in your neck of the woods? Let's celebrate together. Let's get our Freudenfreude. Freudenfreude. Do I still have that handy? I don't think I have it. I might have it in TikTok. Is this it? Yep. This is your weekly reminder of Freudenfreude, why we do wins of the week. Pause the music.
This made-up word for this very real concept that I want to share with you because it can bring more joy, positivity, and good vibes and high stoke into your life. Sun's coming up. The word is called Freudenfreude.
Freudenfreude?
Freudenfreude.
Freude.
Freudenfreude.
The New York Times wrote this article about it. You can check that out. Freudenfreude means finding bliss in other people's joy. It means you're riding high with people who are riding high. It basically means you're becoming part of other people's joy. It's positive empathy. And when you do it, it feels good. It feels good!
Yes,
But
it
we
does.
don't do it enough. Because a lot of times we're worried that if someone else is doing good, that it means we're doing bad, that their success means our failure. Sometimes it's easier to feel good when people feel bad. That's a real word called Schadenfreude. And the thing is, that's actually easier to do a lot of times when we're down. When you're down, it's hard to summon this ability of finding joy in other people's joy. The more good you feel about people feeling good, the more good we all feel.
Yeah.
So in that article, they say that you can work out your Freudenfreude like it's a muscle. You can get out there and you can do some drills. No squats, no pull-ups, but you can do some drills. Drill number 1, you got to show interest in other people's joy and their success. Ask them about it. Get into it. Get stoked. If they're feeling good and you're feeling good about them feeling good, we're all going to feel good.
Feel
Number
good.
2, you got to look at other people's success as success and your success and feeling good about that success. Number 3, man, you got to share credit. When you do something good, tell everybody who helped you get there. The more credit we share, the more people involved, the more good is a communal thing. The more joy is a communal thing. The more stoke is a communal thing.
Stoke.
4th thing that researchers say you can work out for that Freudenfreude muscle is you got to be a fan of joy. You got to ask people what's going good. You got to have conversations about who's doing well. Bring it out. And I'm going to Freudenfreude the fuck out of 2023. I'm celebrating your wins, big and small. Let's get stoked.
All right, folks, that's Wizard of Stoke, of course, on TikTok. I shared the link in the chat. Go check him out, and it just greatly describes exactly why we do wins of the week. It was like when that came across my feed, I was like, it was just like this like aha moment. Like, this articulates exactly what we've been doing for weeks on end. Years even now, I would say, right, chat? We've been doing this for years. Wins of the week for years. Every Friday, we celebrate each other's wins and get that Freudenfreude on. We're getting our Freudenfreude on. How does he say it again? Freudenfreude. Oh, here's citations too. Like, look at that. That's awesome.
I just learned about this made-up word.
I wish. Is there a way to like? Oh yeah, right here.
Freudenfreude.
Freudenfreude. Freudenfreude. Freudenfreude. I need to bookmark that too. so it doesn't go anywhere. But there you go, chat. That's what's up. That's why we do it. So let's practice that, exercise that muscle for Freuda. And yes, ooh, yeah, Roy. And let's hear what you got. So far, I see Roy has a win of the week. Roy made their home local host IP, and it's so much better when it comes to speed, considering you got many local projects running at once, and it all worked because usually changing that killed my Wi-Fi. Nice, congrats on that. Happy to hear that. Frackberg, did we read your win of the week already? Win of the week, been sick all week, slept 10 hours yesterday and feel much better. I sound like I've been screaming for 10 hours, but I feel great. That's good to hear. Glad you're feeling better. Sorry that you were sick, though. Then we have, next up, we have Technical in the chat. Win of the week, came up with a decent design for 3D printed modular connection pieces to make a wine box out of recycled wood to store your wine. That sounds cool. Very fun. Good job on that. Good job on that. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Thank you, everybody that's shared so far your wins of the week. Keep them coming. Daniel Thames, what browser are you using, bro? I am using Brave. And thank you for being here, Daniel Thames. Thank you for your question. Nafron, win of the week. I went back to the climbing gym. Good for you, Nafron. Keep it up. Love to hear it. Taking care of yourself. Good stuff. And then Frackberg says, win of the week number 2 is in Discord. You don't want me to read it out loud kind of thing? Let me see. We do have a wins channel in the Discord in case people are interested. If you do the command !Discord, that'll give you the link to it. Or you can just go straight to clarkio.com/Discord and it'll invite you into the server. And there's a channel in there where we share wins under the community category. Let me see. Frackberg says you just came with a picture. Okay, so Frackberg's second win of the week, and thank you, Frackberg, for sharing. The wife and Frackberg don't really do birthday/anniversary stuff because they would rather spend that money on experiences versus stuff. I feel that. Good stuff right there. No pun intended. But I saw this cool rose and had to get it. It's a real rose, preserved and trimmed in gold. Ooh, wow. Mind if I share it on stream? Look at the Clarkio stream in the background. I love it. You want me to share the picture on stream, Frackberg? Is that cool with you? And clearly I'm trying to give it to Clark. It does look like you're trying to give it to me. Yeah? Okay, I'll share it on stream. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Copy image address. Paste it in here. All right, folks, on stream, you can check it out in case you're not in the Discord. Although we encourage you joining the Discord if you'd like. Take a look at it. Look at this rose. That's pretty cool. So it's a real rose preserved in gold. And thank you for doing the Discord command, Frackberg. Don't mind the mess that is my desk. I mean, that's what my desk pretty much looks like right now. So you're not alone in that. I got a couple of cups. I got the keyboard there. What do you got? Like the speaker and some other stuff going. Yeah, I get it. I get it, man. But yeah, that rose looks really cool. And thank you for the rose. I accept. Here, you can take a picture of me accepting it. Ready? Or maybe let me go back to this scene. In case you're tuning in right now, Frackberg is handing me a rose virtually. Thanks. Thank you. There you go. You get your own? Oh, okay. That's very pretty. Yes, Roy. Yes, it is. Good on you. Good on you, Frackberg. All right. So, any other wins of the week? Keep them coming. We'll celebrate them in chat, but I'm going to move on since I think I caught all of them so far. We are going to do the Wordle for today. I have not done the Wordle yet. Don't spoil it for me. Chat, I'm not going to look at you while I'm doing the Wordle, so don't take it as me ignoring you, okay? You know that's the last thing I want to do, especially on this channel. All right, so, as always, if you have not seen me play Wordle before, I start with my first guess of farts. If you're not familiar with this, I'll explain how the game works. So, the word, there's a new word every 24 hours. You gotta try and guess it in as little guesses as possible. And each guess, if it's incorrect, it'll give you hints along the way. So, in this case, F, R, T, and S are not in the word, but A is in the word. However, it's in the incorrect position as indicated by the yellow background. If it was green, it'd be in the correct position. So we know the word has an A in it. So now I'm going to try and guess something with an A in it. So I could guess maybe apple. Now that'd be a decent guess, but I'll hold that in my back pocket for now. I generally want to try and get more vowels in if we can. Just to rule more of those out. So I might try, I don't know, something else, like maybe like lab? No, because that would put the A in the same position. Maybe like, something EACH, you know, like reach, bleach maybe, because that'll get, I mean, I'm still getting, basically I don't want to do apple because I'm doing the double P in there, right? And so I want to use my guesses as efficiently as possible, so I'd like to get another like letter in there, you know what I mean? That's why I'm going with something like leech. Because then I'm guessing I'm getting the C, H, E, and L to see if that's in there versus just another P, L, E, right? That's why it's a little bit more efficient to me. So maybe, is leech? Oh, beach. Let's try beach. No, L is probably more common letter. So this should be a word, right? Yeah. Okay, so see? Good thing we did that. If we did apple, we would not have gotten the H. There could still be a P in there. But we got the LE still out of the way. So we ruled those out. And we found out that A is not in the middle position. So, where could A be? With an H in there, it makes me think that there could be... Generally, I would go like, okay, CH or TH. But we ruled out the C and the T. So I want to guess something with a P now. Maybe it's like... Or it could be GH, like laugh, but that wouldn't work because the A is in that position and we know there isn't an L. Maybe it starts with H. That's the other thing, right? Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Whoever that was, I appreciate you doing it, but I'm not gonna look at chat right now. I don't want anybody to spoil it on me. So I want to guess like something H, something, something, A, something. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to see. So how can I fill in those blanks? I use X to like fill, like hold, to be a placeholder. Because it's usually not in the word. It's the probability of it being in the word is pretty small. All right. So maybe like AX. So it could end in an N. Like human? Let's try human. Like that. That fulfills what I was guessing there. Booyah. That right there, folks, is how it's done. You see the thought process I went through? Now, I would have done that a lot quicker had I not been having to talk it out loud and explain what I was doing, but boom. Boom. Dang, you beat me today. I beat you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share it in the Discord so I can rub it in Frackberg's face. No. We share our results in the Wordle channel in the Discord as well, in case anybody likes playing this type of game. We also do from time to time the Quirtle, which is quite fun. Since I solved that so quickly, we might do the Quirtle right now too. It's a little bit harder. Well, a little bit more challenging of a game. But yeah, Clarkio greater than average human. Thanks. What's up, Card House? Good to see you. 4K, good to see you. Welcome in as well. For those of you that joined while I was playing the Wordle, sorry, I'm just noticing you now, but I'm sure you can understand I didn't want to look at chat to accidentally, for somebody to accidentally spoil it, or intentionally. Usually people accidentally spoil it. So that's why I wasn't paying attention to chat, but I'm catching up now. .commie, thank you for changing the bulb to green. Card House, good to see you. Welcome in. 4K, welcome in. The answer is 3.14. Yeah? Yeah. Technical says super neat. Probably wasn't me, though. I only started looking at splits recently. Oh, the keyboard that Frackbird's using. Nice. Good to see you all there. Talking about that. I answered a lot of questions about it, though, so I'm probably making that up, says Frackbird. Card House says, wait, last stream before a break. Glad it caught your attention, though. Last stream before I go on a break. I'm going to be on a work trip in London. If anybody's in London and wants to meet up, hit me up in the Discord or on socials. There's the Discord link, clarkio.com/Discord, or on social media, and we can figure something out. I'm mostly packed up with an agenda, and I'll have like very little downtime as it seems right now. But I will be meeting with the Niche on Sunday, and along with Martin Soft on Instagram, if you're familiar with him as well. I believe he's going to be meeting up with us, and possibly one or two other people. The Niche has been connecting with a lot of them. What's up, Yanni? Third guest, the charm. Yeah, buddy, you know it. It's not often I get it on the third guest. I mostly get fourth and fifth, as we can see here. Yeah, for a brief period, I'm going on a work trip. Thank you, Frankfurt, for helping answer that. Fragment says, how can I already forget the word? I just did it this morning. Yeah. M. Huggins took me 4 today. Damn you. Hey, sorry, bud. This happens. You know? Some days where you're rocking it and beating everybody else, and other days you might be tying or behind everybody. That's how the Wordle goes. I got fairly lucky. There's been times where I don't get any letters on the first guess and the second guess. Those are hard days for me. 4 cases. By the way, can't stay here today. I have an exam tomorrow. Take care. Okay. Hey, listen. In fact, you should go right now, 4K. If you got to study up or whatever it is you need to do to like just mentally prepare and, get ready for that exam. Wish you the best on it, though. All right. Good luck on your exam. Appreciate you popping in and saying hi. What's going on at the front door right now? Oh, nothing's going on at the front door. Okay. But yeah, don't you use me as a distraction. Unless you need a break. If you're taking a break and you want a distraction, fine, hang out here. But otherwise, study up. Roy says, you should start this with Wordle because someone could spoil it out of spite at the beginning. Yeah, but generally speaking, our community here is very respectable and kind and wouldn't do something like that. Frackbird says, now what he's going to do is share it with his MIL to rub it in mother-in-law. Oh, yeah. I do need to share it with her, actually. Did she send me hers today? What Frackberg's referring to, for those of you that aren't familiar, my mother-in-law likes playing word games like this, too. And so we share our results and see who beats each other. I don't know. She hasn't shared it for today. I'm going to text her now. In 3 out of 6. What else did I miss in chat? Roy says, you are in recommended like every 2 seconds for some people. Some rando could come. That's true. That's true, Roy. I am in a recommended? I'm getting recommended? I didn't think Twitch would recommend me because I don't stream enough. I feel like I've seen more people that stream more frequently that are in that recommended category on Twitch. James Q Quick with the raid. What's up, James and Amy? And I'm blanking. I saw the thumbnail today. What were you all streaming about? Oh yeah, component testing with Cypress with Eli. Welcome in everybody from the Compressed FM stream. Thank you, James and Amy, for the raid. Appreciate you very often popping everybody in over here on the Twitch side of things. Hope you all had a good conversation. M. Huggins says, I thought Clark said something about a fancy keyboard. Yeah, Frackberg has a split keyboard. If you check out the Wins channel in the Discord, you'll see it's in the background of the picture he shared. Roy says, that's how I found you. Really? Through recommendation? That's awesome to hear. Thank you for sharing that, Roy, as well. Allegra. Why last stream? Last stream of the week? Last stream for 2 weeks, that's why. Allegra. It's not my last stream ever. I know it's a little bit misleading. It's kind of intentional, kind of not. It's just, for folks that are familiar with the channel, they know what I mean when I say that. No, you didn't get... Yeah. I'm not saying that you aren't familiar with the stream, but like, for folks that know that I've been talking about it the past couple streams, they'll know why it's the last stream. It's the last stream for a week, or 2 weeks rather. Clarkio is a fan of the clickbait. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm trying here. I'm trying to get some views, you know. And then because that's the thing, like if people don't know about you, and you got to try and get them to click, just like on YouTube. You got to have a very interesting title for a video on YouTube, right? And if you don't have an interesting title and thumbnail, you're not, even if it's something that could be good quality content for somebody or of interest to somebody, they might not click it, right? Yeah, every content creator needs to be a fan of clickbait. I kind of am a fan of clickbait. I don't like when clickbait is not, like, really part of the content, though. You know what I'm saying? So somebody might put, like, something very abstract. Like, never, I don't know. They just put something abstract, like, never gonna eat cereal again, or I don't know, something silly, and it has nothing to do with the video. That's when I get a little annoyed. I don't click on those still, because then I can sense that it is like just purely clickbait and not responsible clickbait. I don't know how I would describe it. Use clickbait responsibly, chat. M. Huggins says, I thought it was a new keyboard. No, yeah. Dakami says, I mean, I didn't want to miss your last stream. I appreciate that. See, it got you to pop in here, right? Good stuff. But yeah, if it's somebody new, they're gonna be curious. Why is this person having their last stream today? What's going on? You know? And then they pop in, they see what we're doing, and they're like, oh, I kind of like this. I'll follow, or I'll stick around and tune for another stream. You know? Thank you for the high five, Yanni. Stream of nice, exactly. Fractals says, no, I've had this for what feels like forever now. Oh, your split keyboard? Yeah. I keep looking, but haven't seen anything that makes me think, ooh, I need that. Yeah. There was one. Well, I haven't had a split keyboard, but I am kind of interested. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Yanni. Appreciate that. You got a Moonlander recently? Nice. You're a big fan? Sweet. Yeah, so if you are just tuning in, you might have missed the segment where we share it. We just chat a little bit and talk about our wins of the week. As Card House just shared theirs recently, just in the chat right now. Just because we're not doing it, just because we're past that segment, doesn't mean we won't continue throughout the rest of the stream. If you have a win of the week that you think of later on, drop it in the chat. We'll celebrate it together because we're exercising that muscle, the Freudenfreude. Look it up, Freudenfreude. In fact, here's the TikTok for it. From the Wizard of Stoke. Highly recommend it. I'll share the link to this again. Check it out. We already watched it earlier on the stream. Oops, I didn't mean to send the link like that. That's broken. There's the correct link. Card House, win of the week. Your win of the week is successfully used Satis to serve up a private PHP packages for Composer to be pulled into work apps. That sounds awesome. Congrats on that. Thank you for sharing as well, Card House. Oh, no worries. You were too busy setting up the server to be here for the win of the week section. No problem, Card House. I totally understand. That's why I say, like, just because we dedicate a section of the stream for the wins of the week, it doesn't mean you can only share them then. The idea is to just start off the stream that way, but I'm happy to hear of people's wins throughout the stream. So thank you for sharing again, Card House. And that's awesome. I'm not familiar with that. Am I pronouncing it correctly? S-A-T-I-S. Satis? The PHP thing? I'm familiar with Composer and PHP. This stream is the win of the week. Aw, thank you. That means a lot, Card House. I appreciate you saying that. Fragbrick says, I dig the split keyboard, but I have horrible shoulder problems, so being able to keep my arms apart really helps me. I keep a notebook and my mouse in between the halves. Yeah. Do you find that's kind of interesting? So do you feel like you're, I don't know if I have this on. Let me switch to it. I'll turn it on. See if we could switch to it real quick. Hold on. USB connected. There we go. So here's my keyboard, by the way. This is Royal Kluge RK84. I'm loving it now. It's got red switches. I forget what kind of switches they are, but I love it. It sounds great. Prior to that, I had a Drivo Caliber keyboard with brown switches, which were a bit louder. The red switches are quieter and they just feel nice to me. Anyway, enough about my keyboard. So Frackberg's keyboard, he uses a split. So it basically breaks the keyboard in half and has one half here, one half over here. And then the mouse in the middle, which this is my mouse, Corsair M65, if you're wondering. And you're saying you put it in the middle. So I feel like you're kind of, your hand being in the middle, it's kind of, doesn't that feel a little awkward to do sometimes? Like you're, or maybe not. Actually, maybe not. I just feel like my elbow would get in the way of it. Do stuff like that. But anyway. Thank you, Yanni. Glad you like my keyboard. Crackworks is, and then we have Discord for the rest of the time. Yeah, for win of the week. Cardhouse says this stream is that, so it is. So it is kind of like a private packages. Okay, got you. So I can serve up Composer packages that are not public within our own work environment. Oh, okay, very cool. Thank you for sharing, explaining that for me, and helping me out. Frackwork says, keep in mind I use a trackball, but I'll post a picture. Okay. All right, chat. So we're jumping right. I mean, we're not even an hour into the stream, and we're already going to get into code. What do you think about that? Are people waiting to play words on stream though? If you're like really itching to play words on stream, let me know. But I'm not ready to eat lunch yet either. So there is that. Let me show you. Well, let me show you what's going on here. So I need to npm run dev. Oops. Like that. That's the server side of things. Whoa, wait a minute. Is it already running? Oh, because I'm not in the right folder. Hold on, clear it. CD server. Open up another terminal. CD into the client. npm run dev on this, which will generate the Vue.js side of things, and then we host it from our node server over here. npm run dev now. Roy says, hey, it feels cool. I don't blame you for using it. All right, Fragworks says, pick in general if you want to see my messy desk. Sure. Let's see. All right, more messy desk. You want me to show it on stream? You're okay with that, Frackberg? Oh, okay. So your mouse is not like so far in the middle that you would have to move it far from where you keep your right hand anyway. I see. That's cool. Okay. All right, here's Frackberg's desk. So he's got the split keyboard, which I love the color of the keys. Very on brand for me. And I like the wood paneling around it as well. So I was really wondering about, because Frackberg mentioned he has the mouse in the middle, and I was wondering how like that would feel moving from, but it's like, it's pretty close. So it's really just, it's not too big of a difference. I was thinking the mouse would be farther over kind of thing, but that's doable. That's workable. Thanks for sharing, Frackberg. All right. All right, we're up and running here. I think I already have it open. Yep. Refresh. Ah, Mark Huggins also has the split keyboard. I see the picture in Discord as well if people are interested in seeing that. Wood pot. Made the pocket myself. It was an adventure. Oh, like to put the split keyboard into? That's cool. Hey, who made the background purple? I like that. It goes well with the overall UI of the app. When did that happen? Oh, Bulb Indigo. Yanni did it. Nice, Yanni. Good job. Roy says, I was saying my last message to his trackball. Excuse me for confusing. Oh, no worries, no worries. All right, cool. So here's what's... I forget where we left off from... I think last stream I had to stop and we ended up just working. I had to work off stream and collaborate with my colleague, if I recall correctly. But we made some significant progress since the last stream. One, he's been working on a lot of the pieces around signing in, which we had a lot of that done on stream. We did some of the proof of concepts of that. But he's been like making it more robust and implementing it with some of the other things that we need to do as part of this whole event that we're doing, and collaborating with other teams within our marketing organization and stuff like that. So he's been focusing on that. And then I've been focusing on just implementing the actual features into the app itself for people that are going to participate in this event. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, very, very quickly, I'm talking about the big fix, which we did last year and we're doing again this year in February. It's basically like Hacktoberfest. Okay, for those of you that know what that's like, you contribute to open source and you get a prize for participating. But then we're also going to have so we're not contributing part of this. I mean, you can contribute to open source, but that's not the requirement as part of the big fix. Sneak. Do I have it recently? Sneak big fix. I've searched for it before, clearly. Sneak events, the big fix, which here's the link in chat in case people want to check that out. But it shows you what we did last year. Our goal was to try and, because it was 2022, we were like, all right, let's see if we can get everybody that participates to fix 202,200 vulnerabilities. We got to 126,000 for our first go. I think that's pretty good. But you can see lots of stuff going on there. 39, almost 40,000 projects scanned, over 500,000 vulnerabilities found in those projects, and so forth. So the idea is you sign up for this event, you fix vulnerabilities, and you get points for fixing vulnerabilities. Use Sneak, obviously, to help you do that. That's how we're tracking what vulnerabilities are in the project that you import as part of the event. And then as the vulnerability count goes down for those projects, you get points for that. And just doing one fix, you'll get some swag from Sneak. Okay, I've already seen some of it. It's pretty cool. And then I think based on, I don't know the details just yet on the specifics of like whoever has the most fixes for the entire event, what they're going to get. But basically like top on the leaderboard, the top participants on the leaderboard are going to get certain prizes, like exclusive prizes for them, that kind of thing. But it's a month-long thing. So starting February 1st all the way until the 28th, you'll be able to participate and fix as many vulnerabilities as you possibly can and see where you measure up on the leaderboard. And that's where the Big Fix app comes into play. This is the thing that I'm building with my colleague, and this is kind of the bare bones of it right now. But you'll see some of the feature set. Like, it doesn't look too fancy because all we've been working on is the functionality right now for the most part. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. But yeah, sound interesting? Sound cool? How many of you, like by a show of hands in chat, are kind of interested in participating once the event goes live? If you are, let me know. I'd love to hear it. Got to buy Sneak to do fixes? No, you don't have to buy Sneak to do fixes because Sneak has a free tier. Let's look at the pricing real quick. I've been using it on my own personal account. Like, I have a separate work account that gives me access to more paid features. My personal account, I only use free stuff, and I've been using it before even working at Sneak, and I have not had to pay a dime the entire time I've been using it. So for free, it's $0, unlimited developers. It's just a limited number of tests that you can do per month. And by test, it means like it's going to scan your open source project. Well, that's not even it, actually. It says open source, right? So what that's doing is it's looking at your open source dependencies for your projects and letting you know vulnerabilities in it. That's like the main thing that I use it for, but there's other products that we offer too, as you can see. Sneak Code, Sneak Container, Sneak IAC. Now, what these tests actually count against is if you have private repositories. So if you have a public repository in GitHub, in GitLab, in Bitbucket, that kind of thing, those, when you scan that stuff, it doesn't count against your quota for the month. So it's still free in that regard too. And that's what I mostly use for my side projects and stuff like that. So costs you nothing to participate, and you can get swag and win potentially prizes. So check that out. And thank you for bringing that up, Roy. I want to clarify on that. Roy says, do you choose when the tests happen considering it's 100? Yes, you can choose a frequency, I believe. So don't quote me on this, but what I've seen in my own personal experience of using it, you can configure your account to scan projects either daily or weekly or manually. So basically you choose when you want projects to be scanned, kind of thing. And that's all through like your account settings kind of setup that you can explore and look into. So that's another thing. Yes, that's a great point to bring up as well, Roy, so that you don't necessarily hit those quotas by the end of the month. So there you go. So it's free to participate and you get free stuff. It's fun. And we're going to do a 24-hour live stream on the Sneak channel, twitch.tv/sneaklive. I'm dropping a link in chat right now. And over on YouTube, youtube.com/sneaksec. youtube.com/sneak SEC, security, short for security. We'll be live streaming, having presentations going on, teaching about application security and stuff like that, while and keeping track of the vulnerabilities and the leaderboard, so we can see how things progress in the last 24 hours there. All right. So one thing I need to do really quick here to get this actually working is I need to right now manually do this, but we'll have like some stuff in behind the scenes that will refresh your access to your Sneak account. But what I do right now is I just manually go to the URL that yeah, you did. What's up, Ryan Hawkins? Good to see you. You did hear free stuff. Participating in the Sneak Big Fix, which is starting February 1st, 2023. Will get you free stuff. So now you can see it is showing my projects that are through my account that I've authorized from my logged in account, which is TBF, the Big Fix Testing 1. I'm doing well, Ryan Hawkins. How are you? What's your win of the week? If you got one to share with us, let us know in the chat. No pressure, though. M. Huggins says, did you get the auth flow figured out after your stream with James? Yes, we did. We ended up doing essentially what James and I concluded on, which is we're marrying the authenticated session from Auth0 with the authorized permissions from Sneak API in the database for this user. So to show you kind of like how that works a little bit, I'm going to open up the schema. This is going to probably evolve a little bit still too, but to give you an idea, oh, my CPU is getting pegged again. To give you an idea, let me close that out so we can see better. We have an event. So the idea would be is we're going to be able to use this for other events too, potentially. Like small fix, if you will, we'll call it, like at user groups and meetups and maybe conferences. But for the Big Fix event, we have event. And then for that, we'll have participants, which is related to users based through this relational table called event user. That keeps track of a user that's part of the event. That keeps track of the projects that a user will import for as part of an event. And that's about it. What's something that's new that I learned, I think, since the last stream, I'm forgetting because everything kind of blends together between streams for me, is I learned about how to create a composite. I don't know if this is the correct term. I'm not a database like expert, but how to create a composite foreign key or primary key with foreign keys. And so the way you do that in Prisma is you indicate it with an @@ symbol ID, okay? And then you comprise it of what the two or more foreign keys will be used to create that primary key for this table, for this relation table. This is what they call explicit many-to-many relationship definition in their schema. Okay, so the many-to-many relation is between an event and a user, because there can be many events and there can be many users, and a user might be part of many different events, and an event will have, of course, many users that are part of it. So in this case, we're talking about the Big Fix event, which will have many users that are part of it. But if we have another event called like the Small Fix, those same users might want to sign up and participate in that one, right? So that's where this many-to-many relationship will come into play for this project, this app rather. It looks like I beat my mother-in-law. She ended up getting it in 4 out of 3 guesses. Okay. So that's something that's changed a little bit since the last stream. But to answer M. Huggins' question, we are keeping the Sneak Access token and Refresh token as part of the user in the database, and then the auth ID ties to what's provided to us from Auth0, the ID of the user that's logged in. Make sense? So that helps us keep track of all the pieces that we hashed out on James's stream, actually. And thank you for mentioning that, M. Huggins. James was kind enough to have me on as a guest to talk through some Auth0 and authentication stuff, where a lot of the Auth0 folks participated in the chat to help kind of figure things out with us. So that's where we landed with that. Then from there, the database is structured where we have projects. A project goes to an event user. It doesn't originally, I think I had it on the user table, but knowing that this is going to be that piece, that table that relates everything together to an event. We have projects off of the event user and not off of the user directly. Thank you for the follow, newer Pib 6. Got to run for work, says Frackberg. Have a good day, everyone. You too, Frackberg. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Thank you for the support. JT says, whoa, codes already? Nice. Exactly, JT. Surprise, surprise. So that's where the project comes in. In the project, we keep track of the project name, the type, the origin, the project ID provided by the Sneak API, which is different than the ID of the table, the primary key of the table. And then that will have a relationship to what's called a vulnerability snapshot. And this is the thing that's going to keep track of or help us calculate the score, essentially. And it's going to take a current point in time. When I import a project into the Big Fix event, into any event, but the Big Fix event, I want to know for that project how many vulnerabilities are critical, high, medium, low level severity, okay, that Sneak is identified for that project. And I capture that so that we can then calculate over time how that has changed. So let's say there's, I don't know, like 3 critical vulnerabilities that are found in Project X that I imported for this event. And I fix all 3 of those over the course of the event. Then I'll get points. I'll be able to calculate that from the back end side of things for the Big Fix event. Points for this user. And that's where I think things might change in the database. We might have like a leaderboard table that can help keep track of that kind of stuff and not just calculate it on the fly for everything. So there we go. Sound cool? Everybody familiar now with the database? So what I've been working on recently is this UI. I'm not a UI guy, so it is what it is, but I've been working on the functionality of the UI. What we have here is when somebody's signed in, they can choose right away. We dump you into here, but this will probably change to allow you to import projects from your Sneak account into this event. So in this case, I'm signed in under my own Sneak account, and I have these 2 projects that are associated with this org. So what happens is Sneak, when you have, well, typically I don't like in my own personal account, I don't have orgs. Excuse me. Or rather, I don't have groups. When you have an enterprise level subscription with Sneak, you're going to have like different groups for like different teams and different projects and stuff like that within an organization potentially, or different, you might want to group certain orgs together at your enterprise, whatever it may be. There's been found a need for that, and Sneak offers that. So if we have people that are participating that have orgs related to them as part of their groups, we want them to be able to choose between them and then see the projects that are associated with that org. Okay, think of it as like, I don't want to draw here, but let's do like, if we look at the schema almost of, go back to the schema rather. You can almost think of it as like, the relation is like, there's more of a model of an organization, and that organization can have projects which associated to it. Like that, right? It's gonna be squiggly because I don't want to actually implement this in the schema. I don't need to keep track of that. It's just for the purposes of importing projects in this case right now. So that's kind of the relationship there. The org is the parent that kind of groups the projects together. But then there's a higher level above that where it could be a model called a group, let's say, we'll call it. And then that group can have many orgs within it. And that would be like an array of orgs. So think of it like that almost, right? So this is the parent, this is the child, and then this is the subchild of all that, right? So we don't care about this at all. I'm not going to show that at all in the UI. But when that is part of somebody's account and they want to pull in projects from the different orgs that they might have available, we need to be able to provide that. Previously, I've just been hard coding it to, let me show you actually. Come in here, you could see I intentionally, when we go and get the different projects associated with the Sneak account that's logged in here, we get an array of orgs, and I hard coded it to the first org in the array and then show the projects in this table. Okay, thank you for the follow, Blabaro. Welcome in, happy to have you here. So that's what's happening with that. I'm going to still keep it to where it just grabs the first one and hard codes to that. But when you change to a different org, it'll update, you know, to to that index of that org, basically, is what we're going to be doing. Make sense? So what I've done definitely since the last stream is I've added this. Well, actually, let me back up a little bit. So one other piece of technology that we're using that's helping create all these like visual components. One, we're using Vue.js, but two, there's a like library called Quasar. In fact, do I have anything open here? Quasar. Hey, with the farts. Thanks, I was holding that in. Quasar.dev. You can check it out. It's pretty cool. My colleague Micah is a big fan of it, and that's where this came into play. They have so many different components that are possible. Quasar plugins. No, that's not it. View components. Yes, so this is where I got everything from in this case, and that's where I just look and research and see what they have. So in particular, the most I've spent time reading up on in their documentation is their table, which has a lot of capabilities. What's nice about this documentation, it was a little confusing to get familiar with at first, but what's nice about it is they have like a lot of examples, and you can open it up either on GitHub or directly in CodePen and start tinkering with it. So Return to Dust says, excuse me, last stream, got your attention. Clickbait worked on you, Return to Dust. Last stream before I go on a break. I'm going to be away for a work trip next week, but I'll be back the following week. So that's what that's about. But gotcha, Return to Dust. How you been, Return to Dust? What's happening? What's your win of the week? Thanks, yes. I will do my best to enjoy. It should be a good time. I'm going to get to see a lot of colleagues I've never had the chance to meet in person yet. Roy says, how many people work on events typically? Ooh, I honestly don't know, Roy. I don't think I can answer that question. So, all right. So what I'm working on is this select. This is where I like right yesterday before the stream, I created this, this little select drop down, and I have it now populating with the different orgs that might be associated with this account, or what they authorized us to access to. And so what I want to do, and it's not working just yet, is by default it selects the first one, but I want it to, when I select a different one, it updates this table here, because this table is still showing only the ones from here right now. Although I think, honestly, I have the same projects imported into each org, so that's going to be a bit confusing. Roy says, how many people do you work with on this event then? Pretty much everyone in our developer relations org, because it's a event created by the developer relations team that I'm on, which we have about a dozen or so people on the team there. We also work with some folks in marketing to help promote the event and capture analytics and stuff like that to see like, all right, how many people joined the event? How many people made fixes? How many people signed up for Sneak as part of the event? How many people were existing? You know, that kind of thing. Just very opaque, abstract type of information to measure the success of it, because we put a lot of time and money into the event, along with like providing free swag to people for this free event. So they need those numbers to kind of help gauge the impact of it, right? Work with marketing. We're working with our security and research and development teams that are gonna like pen test this for us. So probably a couple of people from that team will be part of this as well. Yeah, so probably like, you know, maybe a dozen to 2 dozen people ish, somewhere around there, I'd say. Roy, sounds great, Ryan. I'm glad you. Yep. Namaste says, worked on me too. I was wondering. Gotcha, Namaste. Good to see you though. Welcome back. How are you doing? If you got a win of the week to share, drop it in the chat. We'd love to hear it and celebrate your wins. Roy says, I see. Okay, yep. All right. So that's what I'm working on visually right now. I started doing this. This is the event based on the Quasar documentation. We go back to the select component that they have right here. There is an event on it. No, they're methods. No, not method. It's an event. Virtual scroll. Update model. So emitted when the component needs to change the model is also used by vModel. Been learning a lot of Vue stuff too, by the way. This is my first like real I've done like Hello World type of level projects with Vue.js, but I've not done like a full-blown kind of like this before. So TypeScript Tea Time. Hi, Clarkio in chat. Last stream of this project? No. That's a good guess though. Just last stream before I go on a work trip, and I'll be back the following week. So I won't be streaming next week on the 20th. but I will be back on the 27th. That's what I mean by that. But I gotcha. I should just do that. Well, no, because then everybody will know that I'm just clickbaiting if I do last stream every stream. But that's the idea, you know, content creator. All right, but good to see you, TypeScript Tea Time. Oh, okay, I'm relieved now. Yeah. Good to see you, TypeScript Tea Time. How you doing? What's new with you? Clickbait the hell out of Twitch. Exactly. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Especially if I'm getting recommended on Twitch, might catch somebody's eye, or if I'm just showing up in the software and game development category on Twitch. That way, I maybe catch somebody's eye that way too, and they pop in, and maybe they like what they see. If they don't, I totally understand too, and they should use their time wisely. All right, so this is what I'm going based off of. There's this event that I believe, when I change values of what I select in this dropdown, that event should give me access to figure out what changed. And then that will allow me to change the table to use that org instead. You dig what I'm saying? Sweetie says, come join the last stream for today. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Sweetie. TypeScript says, I regularly report to clickbaity stuff on YouTube, hoping that YouTube does not recommend similar stuff to me anymore. Yes, well, that's what I was mentioning this earlier, that there's like a level of clickbait that I'm okay with, and then there's beyond that where I'm like, oh, come on. And I didn't have like a really good example to go off of because I haven't seen one in quite a while, but like when people put a title on YouTube for a video, and there's like literally, you go to watch the video and it has nothing to do. It doesn't answer the question. Maybe there's a question in the title and it doesn't answer the question. And that really bugs me. And I'll do the same thing. I'll thumbs down the video or you know, like report it to YouTube as well. So I totally understand. But I think it's kind of needed for visibility, you know? So that's why I think if you do it responsibly, that's kind of the way I was describing it. If you do clickbait responsibly, then I think that's okay. But it could be subjective, right? That's a subjective thing. All right. Namaste says, my win? I have an interview coming up. I guess it's kind of a promotion too. +1 on that TypeScript Tea Time. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page with that. But that's awesome, Namaste. Thank you for sharing. Congrats. Everybody celebrate. Round of applause. Claps in the chat. Just double check over here. Okay. Yep. Knew I forgot something this morning. Return to Dust says, I need a promotion. Well, I wish you the best with that, Return to Dust. Roy says, I also seen clickbait that just put someone in the title and I never saw them. I was looking at an actor stuff, and when they died, absolutely not cool. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not cool. Not cool at all. Yeah, no problem, Namaste. Glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate you contributing to the wins of the week. All right. So I added this, and then I have this function handle org change that I have not implemented yet. So we're going to go take a look at that, which I have right here. And based on the documentation, it says it should return a value. So let's put in here value. I don't know what type it's going to be, so I'm just going to say any for now so TypeScript doesn't bug me about it. And then let's just console.log or maybe dir the value for now, just to see what it does. Okay, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go back to my app. I'm going to refresh. Carter says, I don't need a promotion, but I would happily accept more money for my current job. Fair enough. Fair enough. Return to Dust. Is anyone else never content on where they are in their career and always want more? Return to Dust, I would say I've definitely felt like I've been there before. For me, like the big thing that changed was once I paid off my student loans from my college degree and my wife paid off hers, that's when I was like, I felt content. I have not felt as hungry to make more money since then. Like, I'm content with the lifestyle that I have. We live well below our means right now. And so I'm content. And I advocate for people, whatever that may be. Everybody's going to be different, what that may be for you. But I really feel strongly that people should Because lots of times our culture today, especially in the US, is like, you gotta hustle, you gotta make more money, and that's all that, you know, like, you just gotta focus on that and become a millionaire. And you don't necessarily need to be a millionaire to achieve a happy lifestyle, you know, to achieve the happiness that you're looking for. Really boil down what is it that's gonna make you happy. Sure, all that stuff, the amenities of having that level of wealth can be fun and be nice, but like, is it really gonna make you happy? And I think part of the problem with, especially in the US, when you see these people that are like uber wealthy billionaires, it's like, how much money do you really need, man? Like Bezos, let's say, or Elon, or Bill Gates. Like, how much money do you really need? Like, at some point you gotta be content and not be, I don't know. I also get that there's also people that want to have like some generational wealth, but even so, you know, there's a level. There's a level that I think people should be like, okay, I think this is enough, you know? I'm just saying, that's just my 2 cents. Like, I feel like there's a lack of contentment. And part of it is because of the culture, specifically speaking to the US. I don't know that that's the case around the globe necessarily, but the US, it's definitely part of the culture, is like hustle, in the rat race, try to make as much money as possible, you know, become uber wealthy and live your best life once you achieve that. And it's like, Roy says half of them don't even spend half of it. Yeah, I mean, but like, you know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do with their money. I'm not one to judge on that necessarily, although what I am judging is like, really, like, how much money do you freaking need? I can go off all day on this. What's up, Frank? Welcome in. Happy Friday to you as well. Namaste says, I'm always looking to grow and improve, and this time it meant a new position or interview for one. Yeah, I'm totally that. Like, I'm not, when what I'm talking about is not related to that at all. Namaste. I totally understand that. If you're looking to grow and it's like a way, it's an achievement for you. But I also understand, like, if it's about the money for you, totally. Like, that's why I said it's subjective. Everybody's level of realizing contentment is different. So, you know, but what I'm getting at is like people that are like just crazy wealthy. Crazy wealthy. Titles are for show. Money shows me you value my work. Yeah, I'm on board with that, Huggins. I'm gonna say that's kind of how I got to this interview. Oh, okay. So return to dust. I want to make sure I'm being very clear. I'm not judging you or calling you out as like not being content with your situation. That's subjective. That's up to you to figure out. I think we're all probably, you know, if you're in development, we're all, you know, within relative ballparks in terms of salaries. None of us are like uber wealthy here at a level of like, you know, millionaires, billionaires. I mean, maybe there are, maybe you are watching right now and you're a millionaire. Good for you. I'm happy for you. I guess what I'm saying is, I don't know. I'm just going to shut up now. Bezos. That's my example. People that are that wealthy, maybe, I don't know what the threshold is for me, but like if you're making $1 million a year or more, I think at some point you got to be content. I'm way away from that and I'm content. Return to dust is definitely not. Just living my life with my wife and daughter. Just feel like I deserve more money at this point. Yeah, that's cool. I'm happy for you for that, and I think you should get that. So far and still happy, says Frank. That's good to hear, Frank. Any wins that you had this week that you like to share? I thought I saw something come up from you in my feed on your story on Instagram. I thought I saw, but I'm blanking now. Return to dust. I got self-appraisals in a few weeks, so it's been on my mind. Okay, yeah. All right, I feel you. I can understand that. There's nothing wrong. Let me be also clear. There's nothing wrong with wanting to achieve more and improve yourself and get better and be rewarded financially for that. I'm not saying that that's wrong either. I'm just saying let's it's more to me about the culture of like needing more money. Need more money, you know? And to be very clear and true, I've definitely in my past have gotten caught up in that, and like that's been my motivation in the past earlier on in my career for sure. But like I said, one of the things that helped me move beyond that was getting my student loans paid off, because that was my biggest motivation to make more money, was to get rid of that debt. So now my motivation is save money for the kids and their futures and keep living below our means and, you know, trying to maintain the lifestyle that we have right now. Someday you'll be able to, is Roy. I forget what that was in reference to. Return says, I'm in a work culture where a lot of people depend on my expertise, and those people have leadership and higher level roles than me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should be. Yes. Completely understand. Frank's win of the week. This morning, I wanted to learn .NET Minimal API plus Docker plus Dapper, and thanks to the chat, we did it. Nice. Congrats on that, Frank. Also, while we're here, little shout out to Frank there. Go check out Frank, who's a fellow programming streamer. Thank you for helping celebrate that. Namaste with the claps. Roy says, my sentence was about standing up, but you read that upside down. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, stand up? Oh. Yeah, I'm going to reject you on that one. I'm afraid to stand up because of all the wires with all the cameras right now, to be honest, Roy. So, someday, though. Yes, someday. Did I miss anything else in chat? Namaste says, the position I have now I took because I had been laid off and it really wasn't the right fit, but I had to have something. Yeah, I totally understand what I'm speaking to. I hope everybody realizes this. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm calling people, I'm pointing this directed at you all as part of this. This is all in response to Return to Dust talking about content. I totally get the backgrounds for you all not being content with current situations that you have going on. Like in this case, you got laid off for Namaste, and you're at a new position and you're trying to, work your way up, that kind of thing. My stuff is not, what I'm saying is not directed at those situations. It's directed at the uber wealthy kind of thing and the culture here in the US. And I think that sums it up pretty well. So I think you all are getting that, but I just want to make sure I'm being clear and nobody feels like I'm, pointing this at them. But it sparked from that discussion. So, but thanks for, the thought-provoking messages, Return to Dust on that. Elon just needs to throw us all a bone. I mean, yeah, sure. Namaste says, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, cool. All right. Let's, I think I caught up on everything. If I missed anything else, just send it in the chat again, and I'll be happy to chat with you. And sorry if I missed that message. All right, so what I want to do is I want to change this. We changed the code. Let's see if it did indeed log that. I changed this. Oh, baby's still napping. Everybody be quiet. Oh, thank you.
Do it! Just do it!
Fuck that, that's too loud.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
I don't even know the on command. There it is. Alright, so when I change this again, will it... It's not logging it. Is it not triggering that? Or did I not refresh the page? Let me refresh the page and see. That woke you up, Nafron? Dang, that was loud. Sorry, JT. Alright, it's logging the... Handle org change. I thought maybe I'm not capturing the right event here, chat. Wow. Update model value. So, oh, you know what? It's not the model value. Oh, Nafron, thank you for gifting that to Namaste Geek. And congrats, Namaste, on the new sub. Welcome to the club. Welcome to, I don't even know. We don't have a name for our subs. I don't really push. I don't stream for financial gain, so I don't push the subs. So I haven't put a lot of thought into it. But thank you. Thank you, Nafron, for gifting that, and welcome. Enjoy Namaste on your new emote. My favorite emote is the Clarky2 brow. Right now. If I could say there's a favorite, because I like the Bauer one. I like a lot of them. Welcome in the IOs. So this might not be the right thing to be listening to then. We go back to the docs. Update emitted when the component needs to change the model. That's not it then. Emitted when the value in the input text and the text input changes. That might be what we want then. Let's see that. Thank you for doing the how, Yanni. All right, so what was that again? Input hyphen value. Input hyphen value. Yep. All right. There we go. Perfect. That's what I want. So now what I can do is when that changes, since I'm listening to that event, I can update the project view based on that org that was selected. So the next step here is, so the value is the string of the org. Let's make a note of that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Value is the string name of the org. Man, my PC's crawling right now. I definitely am going to need to upgrade at some point in the future. I really don't want to drop the money on a new computer right now, though. Right, I wonder how many times I can redeem standing till you slap me. I mean, I'm just going to keep reimbursing you and rejecting it. Barry Duina, welcome in. How are you? Happy Friday. What's your win of the week? If you got one to share, let us know in the chat. Is the audio stuff loud? Where's that going? Was it super loud for you all? I thought I lowered the volume on it all. Even more after the talk you had earlier, spending money on a new PC. Hey, Frank, I just said, that's why I said, I don't really want to spend more money right now. Could probably go down one or two. All right. Is the music playing? Yeah, the music's playing. I'll turn down the broadcast mix a little bit. Let's try it again. Okay, that should have been okay. And then it was Do It that was really loud.
Do it! Just do it!
Like on its own.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Nothing is impossible!
Alright, that should be way better.
What are you waiting for? Do it!
Oh.
Just do it!
That's why. It was going through two different audio sources. And the raw audio source of the Do It was playing on its own. Sorry about that, chat. Good catch. Good catch. It should be better now.
Do it!
Right?
Just do it!
Much better?
Said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Nothing is impossible!
I'm so sorry, Huggins. I'm so sorry that I scared your daughter.
Just do it!
She think it was you talking to her? Whoopsie daisy. Roy says, would you accept a new PC if someone offered a beast but asked you to give them yours without deleting anything? Yeah, that's not going to happen. No, I would not, Roy. Yeah, Frank, I know you're messing around. All right, we fixed that over. She's 10 and it's not a big deal. She thought it was me. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I'm glad we at least identified that and sorted it out. Right? Okay, so we know what the value is. So now we need to we essentially need to tell the queue table rows. I need to figure out how I can update rows. So let's go to the table component. Actually, I think it's a prop content. Right? Title. Separator. Damn. Do I just update the model then? There's columns, rows. Let's Google Quasar change table source. No. No. This is when I'm like, all right, let me try Google now. I use DuckDuckGo. Row key. Bump, 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 bump. Please update to the latest Quasar. And lastly, in the future, please use it. After that, in the row click edit function, and somewhere I increment the table key by 1. Do not directly change props.row. Instead, change contacts props row index. This isolates views. This violates views approach. Okay, I shouldn't change. All right, contacts. Okay, so I think if all I do, if I change project store. What I need to do is probably assign this to a variable, actually. And then I can change that variable value. You know what I'm saying? So on mounted, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Let's make a variable called let table rows data. Just going to do it like that for now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign... I don't know if this is the right way to do it. Those of you that are view experts, let me know. But we go and get the... we go and get the sneak projects and the orgs that way. What I might do here is I'll say, hey, table data equals project store projects, or it's actually .orgs, right? Orgs, and grab the first one, .projects. Okay. Don Susu, not exactly the last stream. It's a little bit of a clickbait title. Last stream before I go on a work trip. And then I'll be back on the 27th. So normally I'd be back, I'd have a stream January 20th, but I'm going to be away. So last stream before I go on a break. Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. Well, welcome in. Happy to have you here. Faded. Yeah, Grawl. Good to see you, Grawl. Welcome in. All right, so I think this is okay to do this, but chat, you let me know. Should I really just be changing project store data? I don't think so, because this data is going to stay the same. I'm not changing that data. What I need to change is the data that shows in the table. So I think this seems right to me. Thank you. Hope all is well. All is well, Grawl. Thank you. Hope all is well by you. And folks, if you are just tuning in and you'd like to share your win of the week, please feel free to do so. No pressure though. If you don't know what wins of the week is, type in !WOTW in the chat to learn more. All right, so table data, I assign it that way. Now if I set this up to be rows table data, let's make sure that works first. Save this and refresh. Afron says, thank you, Clarkio. I just discovered console.dir. That will be useful. Yeah. It's helpful when you have JSON objects and stuff too, so that it actually... If you have a JSON object that has child properties that are also JSON objects, it helps print out more of it. Not all of it. There's better ways to do it, but the console.dir is a quick way for me to do at least a little bit. I think I learned that one from West Boss, if I recall correctly. There's also console.table is another option. Did I refresh this already? Yeah, I did. So it seems to be working. So that's good. All right, so now, knowing that that works, now we can just change the table data based on what org gets selected. So first we need to figure out what org was selected. So we're going to say const org.
Message from Huggins 7278. You're eating where is words on stream.
True, Huggins. You're right. Let's just implement this and then we'll play words on stream. Does that sound okay? Grawl says, I have a snippet. Console.dir, my nested object, comma, depth infinity. Oh, that's a good idea too. I think I've seen that before. Thank you for that tip. You were joking? Okay, cool, Huggins. I know you like playing that.
Message from Bold Bearded Bill. I'm late and covered up in meetings. But what the heck do you mean last stream?
I got you, Michael. I'm sorry you're covered up in meetings. I hope you have a good Friday and with your meetings. It's my last stream before I go on a work trip. So last stream for 2 weeks. That's all. So it's technically true, but the context and details matter, right? People take it as last stream ever. Not the case. Baited count times 2. Yeah.
Message from Bold Bearded Bill. You're an arse.
Yeah, I kind of am. I accept that. Have good meetings, buddy. And thank you for popping in. It should be, Grawl. The depth infinity, yeah. I agree. All right, so org is going to equal, we need to go into project store dot orgs dot find index. Yeah, we want the index where org we're going to say it's any, so it doesn't balk at me. Put it in parentheses. We're going to do a little lambda function, anonymous function. And then we're going to say return return where org.name to lower case triple equals value to lowercase. So we want to make sure it's case insensitive here. We should get org ID, we'll call it org ID. And then what we could do is we could say table data equals projects store dot orgs org ID whoops dot projects. I think that should work. If this works. I think it's org name. I can look at the data. Do I have it in here somewhere? Object data. That's not what I want. Is that what I want? No, that's not what I want. I don't know what that's logging. This is the data. So we got org. Oh, it's just org, not name. We should say org Org.org. Very redundant. Not org.name, but org.org. Kind of, I don't like when that happens, but it is what it is. I don't think I could change the data. Grawl says, can we have a bait counter for the stream? We should. We should. That would be fun. All right, let's see if that works. Let's refresh. Hold on a second, actually.
Message from FB Cheros. org.org.org.org.org.
It's like a Java app. org.com. Or it's com.org.namespace.namespace2.namespace3. Shots fired. Java. Listen, Java's still a good language. Every language has its quirks. And that's one that I'm going to poke fun at about Java. There's plenty to poke fun at JavaScript too. All right, so let's see. Any takers on if this is going to work? If I change the drop down here, does it change the data? Does not look like it. Uh-oh. All right. Let's see if we can change the data in general. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment this out. Actually, we need to see if there's an org ID. Console.log org ID. There's really only two, right? And then I want to just say, let's say table data equals just an empty array instead, and see if that clears it out. Then we'll know if this is truly bound, and view will just automatically, and Quasar will automatically update the table based on that change, you know? This is me debugging on the fly. TypeScript says there's nothing to poke on in TypeScript. Say I and run towards my bunker. Okay, so it's just the table is not actually updating. I'm probably getting the org ID. No, we're not even getting the org ID. Is it not picking up on my changes and recompiling? Let's try this. Just to be sure. I mean, it was console logging, right? Any exceptions on the browser console? No, it did not look like it. This is everything that's happening right here. Alright, let's refresh. What does that mean, Frank? What'd you say in Spanish? In French? Yeah, why isn't it? It's like it's not triggering the event anymore. Is this like throwing an error and I'm just not seeing it? Actually, let's comment that. Here. Who loves doing that kind of debugging? Console log debugging. Oh. We got re-auth. It's the thing they say when they spin the roulette at the casino so people make their bets. Oh, okay. Good to know. Okay, now we're back to here. Okay, so what happened? Is this not getting used anymore? Right there, input value change. What am I missing, chat? It was working, right? We saw that happen before. Let's go back to the select component again. It was all a dream. Select event. Virtual scroll, don't care about that. clear when using the clearable. Update model value. Update. So at input value emitted when the value in the text input changes. How are you supposed to get whatever's selected from the select? Update model with the value of the selected option. Oh. We can maybe go through that route instead, but I would have figured that one of these events, like update input value, new text value, right. Win of the week, Roy says, just filled every letter on keyboard for Dvorak. Nice. Congrats on that. For reference, KeyBR is a specific keyboard practice that doesn't move to the next letter till you type fast enough to actually work. Oh, wow. I haven't heard of that before, Roy. Let's refresh. My authorization should only change every hour. Okay, now we have data again. Now if I change, why isn't it logging it anymore? Cat, I'm gonna lose my mind. We all saw it would change the name. Whenever I switched a different option in the select drop down, it would log the name of what changed. It's not doing that anymore. What the heck happened? I don't understand. Oh, maybe because of this? Okay, let's just give it a type of any. Maybe that's breaking. I don't know. Maybe that was what blocking it once I added the table data thing. Tell me that was it. But then how would it render the rest of that stuff, you know? Nope. That wasn't it. I'm gonna lose my mind, I think. It's showing the array of it. Maybe it's... What else did I change? Collapse this, collapse that. We have that, collapse that. Unmounted. So, if they're logged in and they have authorization, we get their projects from their projects org. Maybe this is what's messing with it. Org selected dot value. I think I had that before. And then it's console dir that. And this might be the problem. Where's this return? Type never. Let's just try this. Don't do anything like that. Refresh and rebuild. Okay, built already. Let's go back. Refresh the page. Nothing like a little debugging. It's taking a long time because my CPU is crawling. It's taking an extra long time. $500. Axios error. 503. This is getting weird. Shouldn't have to do this often. It's not typical, at least. Okay, so now this is good. Kinda. So me setting table data to an empty array, or not setting it to anything, should actually, let's do it like this. It should be equals that. Right? Which one? This is the one that, so org projects is an array of objects like that, right? But you can see, okay, so this org has 2 projects, part of it, the Docker file, Node.js goof, and then this org, oh look at that, it has 18 projects associated with it. So essentially what should be happening is when I change this from the testing org to the sandbox org, we should go from seeing 2 projects in the table to about 18 projects. That's what I'm looking to do, based on what's selected here. Feels like it should be pretty straightforward, but I think I'm just overlooking something right now. So if I do it like that, then it will show the data if I refresh in the table. Yeah. Now if I switch, it's not hitting that event. Why? Handle org change. I control click into that. This is it here. Before it was logging the value. I don't understand. Is it because that shouldn't matter. All right, let's see if we can tap into another event on the select thing. Update model value. Emitted when the component needs to change the model. Let's see if that maybe does it. Hey, thank you for the follow, Collins. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Const test select update equals, maybe because no, it should be fine. It's async, right? What did it say? It's value. Yep, it's just a value. Value any. Why doesn't it like that? Cannot find name async. What are you talking about? Oh, it was just slow to respond to that. Okay, so at this, add clear new value. was that method we were at? Test select update. Test select update. Back. Console.log. No. Here. And console.log value. Okay, rebuild. Do your thing, view. LOL. Try changing the order of your Docker parameters. It solved my issue this morning. Thanks, Frank. Huggins says, does the need to be async? That's a good question. That thought kind of passed through my mind, but it was working before, wasn't it? I mean, maybe not. All right, let's refresh. Hopefully it doesn't make me reauthorize again. But it didn't. We're not getting any events on this select. There's like literally no, like, what is the point of this? The select component is just not getting any events triggering. There's new value. Enables creation of new value. Oh, that's why. All right, so we definitely want to do maybe when the value and the input. So input value should be it. Update model. Let's try this one. So I think I had it wrong. This emitted when an option is added to the selection. So like in the drop down, if you add an option somehow, I guess there's certain ways that this component from Quasar allows you to add, like the user can add options to select from, I guess. I don't know. But there's an event for tracking when something gets added to it. Okay. I don't need to listen to that, but that might have been the wrong thing I was listening for. So we're going to change this instead of new value, which would be the end. We're going to say update model value equals test select update. See if that logs anything at least. It's just so weird that this was working. Did I add async in there after it was working? That could have been it. Refresh. Hey, we got a log. Okay, I guess we just gotta go on that event now. I don't understand. We're gonna tell this to handle org change. Get rid of that one. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. And then uncomment this. Oh, uncomment that too. We don't need that anymore. Alright, come on. Come on, baby. No whammies, no whammies. Did it finish actually? Yes. Okay. Yay! We did it! Look, there's 18 now. Yes. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Look at that, snappy. We did it, chat. We completed a thing. Huggins says, I wonder if the other event was if the user typed in the field like an autocomplete with select instead of just the drop down. Yeah, maybe. Collins, yes, nice. Thank you. Thank you for celebrating with me. Frank, thank you as well. And Roy. All right, so you saw that, chat. We figured it out. It's weird that the other event was working. I don't understand, but I'm just going to run with it. So this is perfect. This is wonderful. Now, what I need to test is if it'll work. All right, so the other thing that I added off stream that I haven't demonstrated for you all is when I do add a project to track as part of the big fix. Right now, you can see nothing is checked. Okay, so this is kind of cool. You'll see. We're going to go. I wonder if it persists between orgs though, right? So if I say, all right, let's add this one, it's going to make the request to the API, and then I get a little pop-up at the bottom that you see that little green over there? It says project successfully imported, but also I have it set up to where it highlights that row to indicate that it was imported. Let's say I want to add this one too. Failed to import the project. Why? Uh-oh. Network. What does it show? What does the server say? Survey says nothing. Okay. Maybe we'll try again. Remove it. Project was previously removed. Failed to import project. I don't know why that's happening. Okay. But you can see when I try to remove something, it says project was previously removed or like never imported basically. If I go to another org and I come back, okay, it still persists that. If I go to another org and I try to import anything in here, is that gonna fail too? Oh, that worked, but it didn't highlight it. Why didn't it highlight that one? Cannot set property of undefined setting imported. Okay, so that might be all right. Where's my sync projects? This is because this is probably still tied to that one org. Yes, org's right here. That's why. I'm gonna need to first get the org ID, I think. Do I use that anywhere else in here? Yes. Okay, so this is good. This is good. I'm glad we tested this. So it's a bug in this code from what I previously implemented where we're hard coding the org that we use. So I need to dynamically get the org based on the org ID, which we do get. So we're gonna say let current org ID, so I don't have to keep doing it over and over again. It's just gonna be a string. No. Yeah, it should be a string actually. Okay. And when we unmount, we're gonna set that to 0. Actually, is it ID or index really? We're grabbing the index really. Yeah, this is an org ID. It's index, org index. So we're gonna rename that to org index, and this is gonna be current org index. That's more accurate. It's gonna be in number. Okay, and now I'm gonna default it to 0. Never used though, so that's why it's complaining about that. So we're gonna go into the on mount when we initialize things. Current org index. We're not gonna have this anymore. We're gonna say current org index equal that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say or, because if that comes back as nothing, we're gonna default back to the 0 one. That way we don't run into any issues if nothing comes back as a result of this. And what else did I need to change now? Right here, yeah. We're going to say, instead of that, we're going to say current org ID index and current org index, not org ID, or index. We can get rid of this log now. Oh, we got to do that here as well. Current org index. Should just find anywhere that says orgs in this file, find anywhere that says orgs, bracket 0. 3 of 3. All right, so here we're going to say current org index. Let's find the next one. Current org index. And this should be it. We can get rid of this to do now. Cleaning up code. Let's do it, chat. All right, let's see if this still works. Refresh. That's why I didn't highlight that one. Okay, still highlighting between that. It's highlighting this one now, but not checking it for some reason. Let's try and add this one. Failed to import that project. So there's a bug that I need to fix. Is if it fails, I need to uncheck it. That one worked. I wonder if I have these in there already, but they're part of a different org. That might be why what's failing. So in the database, it's expecting... Let's go back to the schema again. I suspect... Oh, let's get rid of that junk. I suspect when I'm going to add... Because event user is expecting a unique that and then event projects. It might be failing, thinking that there is, because on project needs to have, I don't know if it matters. There's probably some unique constraint that's happening here. It might be trying to add the same project with this for the same event user ID and event user event ID. I wonder if that's what's happening. All right, but we'll make note of that. I'll make note of that in our project backlog on my other computer here. Two-factor authentication. Yes. All right, got it open now. Okay. Determine error when importing projects that might be the same but part of different orgs. I don't know if we need to support that. What's up, JT with the schmerple? Appreciate that. But the cool thing is, because I think this is the same clarkio Node.js goof package JSON. If I switch back over to this one, clarkio Node.js goof package JSON. I think that's why it's failing. I think it exists already. We can check this. Let's go into the database. What do you say, chat? This is what's cool about Prisma, in case you haven't seen this before. You missed the past stream. If I cd into server, npm run studio to create the studio view of the Prisma database, it spins up a server that and gives me a visual UI. We're gonna close that. I want to go into projects. All right, so we have clarkio Node.js goof Docker file, clarkio Node.js goof package JSON, which is associated to. Are there multiples of those? See, there's multiple Docker files of the same. They got different IDs, same project IDs, I think. But different event user IDs. Sort by event user IDs here. I don't care so much about that. I want the name. Can I move these around? Oh, yeah. Okay. So always going to be the same event ID. So we have multiple of the same project ID. Am I accurately getting this here? So this event user, which should be unique to a user, has, I don't know which one's mine actually. Let's see. Let's open up a new tab. Figure out which event user is me. Because I am currently signed in as TBF testing 1. Probably this one. I don't want to show all the data of this, so hold on a second, chat. No, that's not it. It's this one, maybe? It has 4 projects associated to it. Yes. Okay, so event user ID ending in... let me open that in a new tab. Or user.
Message from Roy Lizai. Why are you hiding the screen?
Because... because there's... I mean, I guess I don't really have to because it doesn't show you the full token. But I didn't want you to have access to my Sneak account. And token. Although they expire in an hour. Every hour, basically. So, that's the one good thing. So I think it's this one, which is event user ID, which I can show you this. Yeah, it's fine. So I double checked by clicking on this user column, and it showed me the email, which I don't mind you seeing the email. It's just it's this at clarkio.com basically. It's a fake email. So I identified, and it has 4 projects associated with it. It ends in B1COE for the event user ID. So if I come back to project, and I look for event user ID, there's none that end that way. What the fudge? Is there another? What's the best way for me to look at this? Maybe like this. Okay. Open in a new tab. So, these projects are associated with the current one I'm logged in as. Yeah, I'm able to import the same one. Because they have different project IDs. I guess they're already imported though. But then that's not showing up in the UI. Bad data from previous revision that didn't get cleaned up maybe. You may be right. So, with that in mind, maybe I just wipe out the table. I might have to do that. I think we might do that. Alright, let's select all these and delete. Saving changes. Alright, those are all deleted. Then we need to go to vulnerability snapshots. Select all these and delete. I love this. I don't have to have like some separate tool to connect to my database, which is fine, but like this is all working from the same environment essentially, you know? Roy says, makes sense. Sorry for it was off screen a bit and I really wanted to use text to speech. No worries. All right, so we got all that deleted. So now I think if I just refresh this, it should show none have been imported yet. None there. And none under here. Let's make sure it shows all. Okay, so now if I import this, it should go through fine. And if I import this one, that goes through fine. Now if I switch org, so remember, Node.js, Goof, Dockerfile, and package.json chat from Clarkio. Node.js, Goof, package, JSON. Let's see if this works. No. It might be the way I have the schema set up. If we go to projects. Yeah, it's in there. It's the one I tried to import again. Let's look at the network when I send it. That way we could see the network ID. Yeah. Payload. Alright, so the ID of this project ends in BD9D5. Project ID. It's not the same. Nothing's ending in that. It doesn't, there's no conflict in that regard. What's blocking it from creating it? Let's go into the index here. There's delete. This is going to be create. So we're getting the user and based on the event. Then we're getting the event user, which is that relational table. And we're making sure the projects come along with it. Existing project names. Find existing projects. All right, well, before I dig deeper into this and making changes related to figuring that out, let's push these changes up. We're going to review what I changed here. So we created a variable called table. It should be called table projects, right? I don't like calling it just table project. Go back here. It's table data. Where did I get the table project? Oh, I'm getting a specific table project from the table. Okay, that's fine. That's for, what is this? Syncing projects? Yes. Oh, that changed because we're now getting based on, okay. My bad. I misread into, or I was looking too deep into that. So we're just adding the current org index. That's fine. Current org index, fine. Current org index, fine. And we get the current org index for this as well, which is at the beginning. This is when the page is mounted. And then some of the view changes we made. We removed some of the to-do noise in there. We updated the rows model to be this table data variable. We added the select component that allows me to select different orgs with the model. Let's handle org change when the model updates. And that's it. Looks good. Okay, so we're going to add support for projects. How do I want to write this? Support for org projects. Multiple. Yeah, should be good. Commit, push that. Oh, cancel. I just want. Actually, I want this too. I changed it. Yeah, I want to hide and yeah. No, I don't want to push that. Yeah. Okay. That was just for me locally while I'm streaming to not show my environment variables by accident in VS Code. When I'm working on, or my colleagues working, I don't want that to hide and then I'm not. No. Welcome to UXIOs. Yeah, Yanni. So yeah, chat, we did that. We did a thing. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm not going to debug that problem right now because we're already at 2:45 my time. I don't want to take too long on the stream today, so we're going to end the stream with, we're not ending the stream yet. We're going to end the stream by playing Words on Stream, which hopefully that'll go smoothly and the progress bar doesn't get locked up like last time. Okay? Who wants to play Words on Stream? Anybody? Takers? Say I in chat. Everybody, I know you might have been like lurking and listening off to the side. Now's the time to play Words on Stream if you're interested. Rugmat, I see. Yeah. I imagine Huggins probably wants to. Ryan Hawkins, if he's still lurking around too. Yes. Roy, okay, good. JT, booyah, okay. All right, let me get set up here. Let me close some stuff down so that we don't eat up all the CPU, right? I'm getting words on stream set up here. And maybe Notepad this time. It might be less intense on the CPU. Fake. Okay. Ready, chat? Let's share screen. What's up, Kaiputer? Welcome in, man. I just finished some code and we're gonna play words on stream if you're interested in that. And then we're gonna wrap up and call it. All right, CPU is not too bad. Ooh, fun. Just wanted to say hi. About to go live too. Okay, cool. Hello, hope you're doing well, Kaiputer. Good to see you, bud. Abracadabra? Is that maybe the Abra? Oh, crowbar. Nice job, JT. Barrow. What's up? Yeah, I'm playing, of course. Boom. Oh, we're knocking it out of the park, chat. Rugmat, thank you for doing the hydrate. Cheers. Some water. Mark that as complete. Carbohydrates. Oh, somebody got roar. All right, skipping 3 levels, chat. Good stuff. We're gonna go to level 4 now. Continue. Nice job, Rugmat, JT, and Roy. Oh, Huggins beat me to it. Ocho? Come on, that's a word. What about Oreo? I don't know what those other words were. Very confuzzled. All right, chat, let's keep it going. Triple E. Employee rug mat coming in hot right off the bat. Oh, rug mat, you beat me to it. Oh, Frank beat me to that. Poem, nice job. What's up, Icon? Welcome in. Mopey. Excellent, Frank. Nice, JT. That was going to be my next guess. Empanada. Okay, two levels. Going to level 8. Continue. Yemp. All right. All right, we got a fake letter. Probably X. I think it's X, right? Pretty obvious. Yeah, it's definitely X is fake. Nice job, Rugman, on the fishing and finish. Two of the largest words there. I don't know. It's alphabetically between Jins and Shin, 4-letter word. She? Ginny? Ginny? Jish? Dang, what could it be? Jissen? Jissen? I don't know. 2 levels again. Okay, we're going to level 10. Let's do it. Alright, we got a fake letter again. Probably X again, right? So we need to know. It's either F or X. Can we try feta? Yes. Alright, so it's X. X again. Feasts. Somebody try Fate. F-A-T-E. Never mind, I got that one. Feats. Nice. We got East. E-A-S-T. East. Like the direct nautical direction. East. Cardinal direction. And eats. Yep. Fats, like fatties, fatty foods, fats. Sean with the 57 months. Oh my, Sean. Sean A. Thank you for that heckin' long time of support, Sean. You know I appreciate you, buddy. And hope you're doing well. What's your win of the week? I think you shared it in the Discord already, but since you're here, if you want to share it here, that's cool too. Nice job, everybody. So, all right, taking stock here of what we got so far. Rugmat in a significant lead with 126. Then JT, myself, M. Huggins, Frank, Yanni, and Roy. Good stuff. Let's keep it up, team. Let's keep it up. Sean's win of the week. Bought the lumber and stuff to build my new desk. Nice. Congrats on that. Round of applause real quick. All right, what is the fake letter? There's 3 S's. It could be either U, it's either the U or the S. I think it's U. I think U is fake. I tried Suns. That should work. Lens, nice. Unless, yeah. So U is fake. U is fake, chat. Do not use the letter U. Is sus a word? Sinless. Oh. All right, chat. We need what? 4 more? 4 more points. 1 more 4-letter word should do it, probably. And there it is. Right, exactly. Nice job, Sean. Getting us to the goal. Level 12. We're at least going to level 13, but maybe more. Let's do it. Sinus. U is fake. U is fake. That's a good guess. Oh, Isles. Nice job, JT, at the end there. So close, so close. All right. Going to level 13 on Friday the 13th. Ooh, we got fake and hidden. Fake and hidden. Remember to try and make up words with an additional letter that is not seen here. Loft, okay. Flirt. Okay. So we don't know if the E is in there or not. About forte. F-O-R-T-E. I think E is fake. I think E is fake. I'm going to say E is fake. So we need to figure out maybe drift. Sift. Sift. Drift. Port. Tort. Trying to lift. Lift. Oh, K is hidden. K is hidden. Dang, that's a hard one. Kilt. Yeah. Oh, we gotta. Ooh, no. No. Oh, man. All right, chat. We'll play one more round. One more round, and then we're gonna call it. I gotta go. All right. GG's. Nice job, Rugmat, myself, JT, Huggins, Frank, Yanni, Roy, Green, and Sean. We're going to play one more time. We did green. You missed it, though. You missed it, buddy. I started coding earlier than usual. That's why. That. Healthy. Nice job, Rugmat. Welcome in, Green. Good to see you, though, buddy. Huggins, try hate again. I think you were locked. That's why your guess didn't work. Sean beat you to it. Frackberg with the lock. Lathe. I don't know. Heathy. Just threw a Y on there. What's the four-letter word between hail and hate? H-A. Halt. Nice, Green. All right, alphabetically between they and late. There's probably more L words, right? Leth. Lath. Okay. Did pretty good. We're definitely skipping 3 levels on that one, I think. Continue, please. Level 4. Here we come. Okay, we got ripe. Nice, Sean. Primer. Why isn't that a word? Because there's not 2 R's. Umpire. Nice job. Pure fun on the Clarkio stream. Yeah. Meyer, right? Muir? Oh, somebody got Meyer already. Rhyme? Group? Room? Mime? Oh, you got mime. Pier, nice. time. Prem? Prim? Prim? Prim. Muir? Mere? Rump. Oh, mump. Mump. Somebody get that? No. Emer. I didn't know that's a word. Nice job, Yanni. That's the one I was trying to get. All right, we're going to level 6. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hottest. Ethos. That's it. Hottest. I spelt it wrong. Spelling it all wrong. All right. 10 points away. Easy. Got this in the bag, chat. Nice, Huggins. And green. Four-letter word alphabetically between hots and shoe. We did good. Chat, until it shows this fantastic thing, you can throw out more words. It'll still count potentially if it gets in time. All right, level 9. Let's see if we can beat it. Where'd we end up last game? Last round? All right, we got fake letters now. Elect. Okay. So G or U, or the extra T. G, U, or T might be fake. Let me try glute. Glute. Okay, U is in there. We don't know if the extra T or the U or the G is in there. So glute, maybe? Glute is not working. Okay, so it might be G. I think it's G. Yeah, it's G. Okay, GG. GG. It's G. All right, we only need 10 more points. We got this, chat. Cult. There we go. All right. 4 more points. One more of these 5-letter or 6-letter or 7-letter. Oh, there it is. Rug mat. Coming in clutch. Now the rest is icing on the cake. It's gravy, baby. Cuddle. Nice. I don't know. I'm stumped. What's up, Loca? Good to see you. John, God, it's already noon today. It's flying by. Yeah. All right. Going to level 11. 11. Where'd we end up last round? I think it was right like 13. I think we lost at 13, right? Let's see if we can beat it. Those were some weird letters for me. Yeah. 13, Huggins. 13. Let's see if we can get past there. Okay. Rope? That worked. Okay. We need to see somebody try love. Okay, V or L might be fake. V. All right, so it's L. L is fake. L is fake. L is fake. Ignore the L. Ignore the L. Rove. Nice. P-O-R-E. Oh, you beat me to it, Huggins. Oven. Nice. Oh, hey, we got it. That was quick, chat. Well done. Open the door. All right, more 4-letter words alphabetically between peon and pour. Porn. Oh, that wasn't it, but that was okay. Peon and pour. Pone. All right, one more between porn and rope. That doesn't sound so good. Prawn? What's wrong with prawn? Thinks prawn is a sex word. Roan? Rove? No, somebody got rove. Pove? Oh, man. What could it be? Dang. The common mistype? Oh. All right, 3 levels. We're going to level 14. We already beat last round. This is good. Good stuff, chat. All right, we got fake and hidden now. Fake and hidden. Here we go. Ooh, okay. We got that. Tone. Yeah. Q is probably fake. I think it is fake. Q is fake. We're gonna go with Q fake. Q is fake. Took. That's early, yeah. That didn't work. Okay. Do we know the hidden letter yet? Moon. Goon. Loon. Noob. Come on, chat. We got this. Maybe kite? I'm trying to figure out the hidden letter. What's the hidden letter? It's an extra O? Oh. Oh, we just got it. Yanni with the oboe. Yanni. Nice job. All right, we're going to level 15. Yanni save. All right, let's take stock here. We got myself, Huggins, Green, Yanni, Sean, Roy, Rugmat, Loka, JT, and Frackberg getting us this far. Let's see. Level 15 if we can get past it. Let's keep it going. This could be our last one. Last attempt before I go on a break. Come on, chat. All right. I'm going to try size. Sing. Sing worked. Okay, sing. And sins. I think Z is fake, right? Can we agree on that? Z is fake? Yeah, we got everything except Z. So Z is fake. Nice job, Loka. There's an extra I. There's an extra I that's hidden. Loka just figured that out for us. There's an extra I. Things? Nice. Mini Sims. All right, we beat it. We're going to level 16 at least. What could be that 4-letter word between Jins and Mini alphabetically? Jins and Mini. Try I-letter words. I. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I. Starts with I, probably. Ins. Yeah, that should work. All right. Oh, we're skipping 3 levels, chat. We're going to level 18. Oh, snap. Shout out to myself, Huggins, Green, Yanni, Sean, Roy, Loka, Brugmat, JT, and Frackberg. We're going to level 18. Only one N. Ah. All right. Everybody ready? Here we go. All right, we're gonna have. Whoa. Deal? Okay. Gall? Gall? Is A fake? Or maybe L. Laddle. Oh, because it's 5-letter words. Dang it, I wasn't... Yeah, only 5 words. Only 5-letter words. Only 5-letter words. 5+ letter words, I mean. G... So, is H... I think H is fake. I'm guessing H is fake. We gotta figure out what's the hidden letter. Ledge. L-E. Nice. There are no 4-letter words. Yes, you're right. Why couldn't it be like S is the hidden? Oh, alleged. A-L-L-E-G-E. There's an extra E. There's an extra E in there. Nice job, Loka, helping us out there again. All right, 14 points away, chat. Come on. We got this. Ladle. Oh, no. Ah, level 18. That's pretty good. Pretty good angle. Oh, that's a good guess. That probably would have worked. Roy, that would have worked. Angle. All right, well, we did good. All right. We did good, chat. So, unfortunately, I won. Okay, I had the most points, but we won together, making it to level 18, okay? Keep that in mind. We are a team. But shout out to Huggins, Green, Yanni, Sean, Loca, Roy, Rugmat, JT, and Frackberg for getting us all the way to that point. That was awesome. Again, our record's level 28 with an asterisk because we cheated. Level 27 without cheating. I don't think there was an N. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yep. But, all right, that about does it, folks, for today. As I mentioned in the title, this is going to be the last stream for a little bit until 2 weeks from now, unfortunately. I'm going to be heading over to overseas to London on a work trip. So I will be flying back on the 20th. I'll be around in the Discord still in case you want to keep in touch. The link to that is there, clarkio.com/discord. Outside of that, you can keep in touch with me on socials too, in case you're interested in that. Twitter, GitHub, Instagram, YouTube, also TikTok, and my website, clarkio.com. I hope you all have a great week ahead, great weekend, obviously, great rest of your Friday and weekend as usual, but also a great week ahead of you. Keep your wins going. Drop them in the Discord channel. I'll do my best to make sure to do the same thing while I'm there. I'm hoping I'm going to have a smooth trip there and back, and there are no issues, but we'll see how it goes. I will be back, not on the 20th, no stream Friday, January 20th, but there will be a stream Friday, January 27th. So hope to see you all there. I'll talk to you again soon. And yeah, stay safe and healthy. Have a good one. Think about your wins. Freud and Froda. Peace out.